Hello. Good morning. You're tuning into the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. I'm live. I'm your host, Nitro. How's everybody doing this morning? You know what I'm saying? King Lee, my bro, here first. Boy, done went from a prince to a king. How heavy is that throne? Crown on your head like, Kush, Wiz Khalifa, you already know. What's good? Hey, TJF, what's good, man? Good morning. I'm at work. I'll be listening. If you start to laugh, you better cover up your mouth. Tactical, you already know. Shout outs to you. Will I am. Greetings and salutes to you, sir. How you doing? Money Mike, hey, producers in here. What's good, man? King Blaze, you in here, my bro. What's good? I see you, Abdi. Abdi. I'm so happy that you came in here specifically. Because I got something to show you. Delmon's in the building. What's up? Ivy Sands in the building. And Antonio Williams in the building. We got everybody in this morning. Great, man. Great. Don't worry, listen, Abdi. I already told you. I'm one of those guys. I don't get mad that if people do not have my opinion. I'll never get mad at that, ever. Ever. But I do like to make my point very clear. And boy, there's somebody that I know a lot of you guys look up to. They had something to say about some of the same stuff that I've been saying. But I'm going to put it on the video today. But yeah, you already know, I think it's all love, bro. You already know. LH, good morning. How you doing? You already know, Abdi, it's all love, man. You already know. It's all love. And I want that to always be the case here. You're not always going to agree with me, fine. And I'm not always going to agree with you. But as long as we can remain respectful, we good. and I like the banter. Like, if you agree with me, great. If you don't, okay, cool. You know, and we keep going like that. We build. I want this community to be a reflection of that. More in the middle, not far right, far left. And I'm not bringing this politically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want these to be more in the middle. So yeah. Yami, good morning. Yami came in here. Yami Yugi. It's time to do. Bro, so I can't even show. I was gonna show that there was something that somebody had said. But I'm going to put that in for a video. Abdi, you'll see the video when it comes up, 3:30 today. But the first thing we're going to start off today, because everyone's in here, and good morning to whoever else is in here that hasn't went into the chat. Yeah. What's it called? Producer, what's happening, bro? Another one. You already know. So check this out. So the Justin Tucker situation. Now, guys, this has been percolating, fermenting, for months. And everybody was wondering what was going to happen. Now, once we took a kicker, everybody had the mindset like, okay, we're probably moving off of him. And even last night, my last video and on the Ravori podcast, I was on that. I think he puts it out today. We had talked about it. And I said I felt like it was football related. But if this is true, this kind of leans more into something else. And I hope you guys can read that, see that, believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because check this out. Jeff Zebrick put out that Ravens 6th-round pick, Tyler Loop, likely won't be only kicker on Baltimore's roster for long. Ravens are expected to sign former Wyoming kicker John Hoyland. After rookie minicamp, Hoyland has been participating in the minicamp on tryout basis. He went 13 of 20 last year for Wyoming. Now, I said I felt like this was a chess move. The Ravens did not know, right, if Justin Tucker was guilty or innocent. And I felt like this was going on so long that the Ravens lost patience and they say, you know what? Instead of waiting, keeping this guy who's an establishment on this team, right, in this community, on the squad. Let's rip off the Band-Aid, move on from now in a place where the fans won't berate us or be problematic about us, or, you know what I'm saying, moving on from him for the most part. And we'll get somebody in here that'll be able to start and be here all throughout camp, all throughout the season, because he doesn't have allegations haunting his career. Now, I said this last night, and this pretty much confirms exactly what I was saying. Because a lot of people said it was because of the allegations. Other people said it was the football because he sucked last year. And I kept saying it's a chess move. Because you never swear for anybody, right? You never want to swear because you never know what people are truly capable of. We've seen people that look like, oh my God, they're amazing people, have literal like dungeons full of kids and stuff like that. And I'm not making that up. I'm not being facetious. That has came up. People that have you thought to be like they were adopting people, they were using them for like slave labor and stuff like that. Like, you can never swear for people that is not you. And we see it in marriage all the time too. So this literally lends credence to exactly what I was saying. The Ravens knew the establishment that was Justin Tucker in Baltimore. They knew how important he was to the culture of Baltimore. They knew how he was a face. Like, let's be real. The top 5 Ravens of all time, Justin Tucker's in that list. When you look at Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, he's in that top 5 list. I put Jonathan Ogden, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Tucker. That's my top 5 Ravens of all time. You understand where I'm coming from? That's my top 5 Ravens. Jonathan Ogden, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Lamar Jackson, Justin Tucker. They know what he is. And they said bye because on the off chance that he is guilty, now they don't got to worry about the NFL. They don't got to worry about him missing games and have to go try to find out and work out other kickers in the middle of the season because they have already said they are in a window. And the window that I want you guys to understand that they are in right now, they're in a window of contracts. Jamal Lewis is not a bigger contributor than Justin Tucker. He is not, Money Mike. He's not. He had 2 amazing seasons, great as a Raven. Like, what else are we talking about? Justin Tucker has broken how many records kicking, won us countless games through kicking, won a Super Bowl with his kicking. Like, it is what it is. He's top 5. Does he still have a chance to go to the Hall of Fame? Yes. Yes, undoubtedly so. Rest in peace, O.J. Simpson. For whoever believes he did do it, whatever else it is, he's in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is not about your personal life. It's not about the stuff that you did off the field. It's about the accumulation of things that you've accomplished on the field. Say that's just the way it goes. You see, even if I could feel a certain way about Tucker, right, I always try to remain in the middle. That's not going to erase what he was, what he is, what he's accomplished as a Baltimore Raven. It's top 5, bro. Top 5. Lamar is our only team's MVP. He's easily top 5. Ogden was the greatest left tackle of all time. He's all time. Ray Lewis, greatest middle linebacker. Ed Reed, greatest safety of all time. It doesn't need to be said. Lamar is literally in cahoots with the top 10 quarterbacks of all time. And he'll soon, once he wins his 1 or 2 titles very soon, then he'll be vying between the top 4 guys or the top 3 guys, which is Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana, and Tom Brady. So AB should be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. Antonio Brown should be easily in the Hall of Fame. How could he not? Yes. AB is easily in the Hall of Fame. Listen, people seem to forget this. When Tom Brady won that title for them, they forget that they were losing games. It was when they picked up Antonio Brown and put him in the slot, and he said, go to work. There was nothing you could do with that team because Antonio Brown was eating up everybody's paws in the middle of the field. So linebackers, safeties, corners, everybody was getting the work. Everybody was getting that work. So you're looking at a guy who's had how many 1,500 yard receiving seasons, and he's a Super Bowl champion. Like, come on now, bro. And in that Super Bowl, he produced. He had like 70, 80 yards and a touchdown. Antonio Williams, facts. They would say nobody's as accurate as him. He retires as the most accurate kicker of all time. He retires as having the longest kick of all time and the most game winners of all time. He's the greatest kicker of all time. He is easily top 5. I didn't forget Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs is great, but he's not. If you look at the top 10 greatest pass rushers, outside linebackers, DNs, because DNs and outside linebackers are based on the system that you're running. If you're running a 4-3 or a 3-4, he's not even in the top 10. He's not. Terrell Suggs is not a top 10 outside linebacker of all time. I don't believe so. Or let me not even say top 10. He's not top 5. He's not top 5. So, you know what I'm saying? Terrell Suggs is amazing. Make no mistake about it. He's in the top 20 at his position of all time. But when you start getting into the top 10, top 5, I don't know there, guy. Just being real. Terrell is nice, too. You already know Suggs is Suggs. Same thing with Nitro OKC choked bad, really bad. I don't think they choked. I think this could be a series that OKC could definitely win. I'm going to get into that soon enough. Jared Thomas, good morning to you too, bro. Matter of fact, let me even go to outside linebackers of all time, because I'm pretty sure I would have put Terrell in the top 10. Or if he made the top 10, barely made the top 10, he's definitely not in the top 5. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's been so many guys on the outside linebacker position. He's a pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is. Because, now they start, like, because even J.J. Watt was considered a DN. And I'm like, bro, he played mostly interior. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have him there. I mean, you got Reggie White, Bruce Smith. I mean, I'm just saying pass rushers in general. Lawrence Taylor, Deacon Jones, J.J. Watt, Julius Peppers, Aaron Donald, DeMarcus Ware, Michael Strahan, Derek Thomas, Von Miller. Oh, my God. Jared Allen, Dwight Freeney, Alan Page. Like, there's been so many pass rushers. Where would you rank as a pass rusher Terrell Suggs all time? I get it. I get it too, Money Mike. I get it. Because people displace kickers. But he was so above and beyond better than all the other kickers, he deserved and earned his spot. And that's another thing, too. If Kyle Hamilton has the career that we're thinking he's capable of having, Kyle Hamilton can move into the top 5 all-time Ravens. Suggs was an outside linebacker. I thought he was, wasn't he a D-end? I thought he played, no. What? Thought he played both. Hold on. Defensive end, but he was a linebacker. He's a linebacker. I knew I wasn't tripping. Like, man, like you had me, like that. He played linebacker DN. Yeah, because I told you, linebacker and DN are pretty much the same thing, but it's based on what you run, 3-4, 4-3. If you run 4 down linemen, then he's a DN. If you run 3 down linemen, he's an outside linebacker. That's what I'm saying. I knew I was right. But once again, even though I know I'm still going to check, like, you deserve to be able to be heard. So, yeah. He can't be top 5. Terrell Suggs is not over Ogden. He's not over Ed Reed. He's not over Ray Lewis. He's not over Justin Tucker. And he sure as heck is not over Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry, he's not. He be in the top 10. Now, top 10, that makes it a little easier. But top 5, no. Lamar Jackson's our only team's MVP. And he's a multiple-time MVP. And he's a 3-time All-Pro. You cannot move him off. You can't. Oh, yeah, because then he wouldn't have to always go off and guard the running back going off into the flats. Because a lot of times that's how you would take offensive linebackers out of the equation. You would have guys go and they would have to guard off. No, he's not. He's not. Or I'll die on this. He's not over Lamar. Like, bro, Lamar, bro, listen, man. Bro, hold on. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Bro, no. Bro, no. Hold up. Let me look this up real quick. I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Rodgers. Oh, it's not. Man, I wish I had the list. I wish they had the list, but he's not, bro. It's not. He's not. There's no way. Hey, Ashley Shelton, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Like, there's no way I could put that man even close. There's a list that showed the most all pros for the quarterback position, right? Manning got 10. Peyton Manning got 10 all pros. Who's the next QB? Let me look at the next QB. Hold on. We're going to go down here. All pros and everything else. Trying to tell everybody, man, like what Lamar is doing is crazy. Lamar's been in the league now 8 seasons. Half the time he's an all pro. And a quarter of the time he's an MVP. He should have won MVP last year. Like, Lindell, how you doing? Good morning. The argument is we said top 5 Ravens of all time. Now, oh my gosh. But once again, all time, it's about accomplishments. You just can't say because he won a title, right? If that's the truth, then you would put, what's his name over Lamar? No. He didn't win 2 rings with us. He won 1 ring with us. Terrell Suggs won 1 ring as a Raven. 1. So anybody that's won more rings is better than Lamar? Like that doesn't even equate. That doesn't even equate. What was the old Steelers quarterback that had 4 titles? I forgot his name. He balled up here, but he got the hair at the side. I forgot his name. He does a lot of sports casting for the NFL. Right? He got 4 of them things. He's better than Lamar all time? No. He's not even considered top 10 all time. Top 15 all time. Oh, Fletch, you tripping. You put Joe Flacco over Lamar Jackson? Oh my gosh. Oh my, Terry, thank you. Terry Bradshaw, thank you guys. Habitual Line Stepper, salute. Good morning to you too, man. And Yami, thank you. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. He got 4 of them things. He's not even considered top 15. He's not even considered top. I don't even think he's considered top 20. Like, what are we talking about here? Imagine if this team gave Lamar 10 turnovers in the playoffs while holding teams to under 20 points. Lamar is beyond a generational talent. And this is what if you watch the video I put out yesterday, Warren Sharp did such a great job in it. It literally proves exactly what I've been saying. Lamar's been very good in the playoffs. Top of the top in the playoffs. The problem is that his line has been letting him down. Like I keep saying, I'm going to touch on that today because one of the biggest Raven protectors, Purple Patrols, came out and agreed with me. So I'm going to put that, that's going to be a video today because I'm going to question a lot of people where you stand because that's my problem, right? Lamar is operating at a level that we only see once in a generation, literally. Like we've seen Patrick Mahomes play like trash and his team still win. We've seen Josh Allen play like trash and his team win. Joe Burrow play like trash and his team win. Lamar literally is losing games. He doesn't have a passer rating of 114 at least. Flacco's career is beyond mid. He had the greatest Super Bowl run of all time. Great. That doesn't put you over Lamar. That's the same thing now. People arguing with Eli. Well, they don't believe Eli is Hall of Fame and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, bro. Come on now. It's not like Flacco won multiple titles and stuff like that. Like Eli Manning won multiple titles and stopped Tom Brady from having double-digit Super Bowls. Like, if it wasn't for Miss Manning, Archie Manning's wife, giving birth to Peyton Manning and to Eli Manning, Tom Brady could very well have 11 or 12 titles. Lamar is literally carrying this team. We've seen this team without Lamar Jackson. We lost every game. And the year after when he went down, right, we literally were averaging 10 points a game. Come on now, bro. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. Lamar's asked to do more with less than any quarterback in the league. And finally, when he got an aging, older Derrick Henry, people say it's unfair. He's on a super team. They should have never let that happen. Nasty work. Nasty work. Whoa. We not going to disrespect the great Flack. Easy. Bro, listen, Flacco is not a great. He had a great season. A great all-time postseason run. Please go look up Flacco stats. Go look up his all-pros, Pro Bowl. He was never considered a top 5 guy. He was never considered a top 3 guy. He was never considered one of the best in his position. Ever. Joe Flacco walked so Lamar could run. This is why I get into, and mind you, I get it. You have your point, I have mine. But listen, when you go back and look at Flacco's career, it's not impressive. Outside of that Super Bowl run, it's unimpressive. I can look at Lamar multiple different seasons, take away one MVP year, and you're still like, dang, he might still be top 10. You could take away an MVP season from Lamar and still look at him as a top 10 quarterback of all time. You know that, right? He's a 3-time All-Pro. 2-time MVP. I ain't hating on Joe Flacco. I'm just being real. Listen, Flacco had the greatest Super Bowl run in Super Bowl history. You can't take that away from that man. The run that Flacco made is literally once. We only seen it happen like that once. No interceptions. The man was throwing 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. But even if you look at some of the touchdowns, they were Hail Marys. He was throwing it up, and guys could have made a play on the ball, and his guy just made a play on the ball, and then they would stiff on somebody and run up the sideline. Flacco had 3 elite seasons. Oh my. Okay. No. Okay. No. We ain't gonna be. All right. You think that fine? Let's go back and look at his stats. Because I don't know where on God's name you can say he had 3 elite seasons. 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 3 Like, you know what elite stands for? You can argue he had 2, maybe 2, if 2. All right. 2008 is when he started. 2,900 passing yards, 14 and 12. 36 passing yard, 3,600, 21 and 12. 2010, he had 3,600 passing yards, 25 and 10. That's one of his better seasons easily. 2011, 36, 20 and 12. Then he had 2012. And in 2012, he had 3,800. And he had 22. He went 22 and 10. Then he went 19 to 22 for 3,900. 3,927 and 12. Then he went 14 and 12 with 2,700 in 2015. 2016, he had 4,300 passing yards, 20 and 15. 20 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Then he had 2017, 3,100 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. 2018, 2,400, he was 12 and 6. 2019, he was 1,806 and 5. You already know what else. He took over, Lamar took over, and then the rest is history. Then he had 800, 300, 1,000, 16. Then he had 1,700. And in those seasons, he went 6 and 3, 5 or 3 and 0 with that one season where he had that one game with the Jets. The next season, after he had 1,005 and 3. He had 16 with 13 and 8 and 12 and 7 at the last one. Bro, there's no way you can say he had 3 elite seasons. There's no way. There's no way. And that's what I try to tell people. The Ravens were ravaged by injuries. Ravaged. We were the number 1 seed in the AFC with literally everybody hurt. And Lamar goes down and we lose every single game after that. Like, come on now, bro. Like, never. He definitely should have won 2 Super Bowls with Joe. Once again, if Lamar's receivers are not dropping anything, his O-line is blocking like how they were blocking for Joe Flacco, and on top of it, the defense gives him 10 turnovers, Lamar's easily winning a title. Easily, I might add. Easily. Like, Joe Flacco's never had, like, the years when that you would consider him elite, there was 6 or 7 or 8, 9 guys better than him. Y'all bugging. Flacco won his second Super Bowl. I respect him for that. That's not, bro. Oh my God. I'm not saying that he doesn't. I've already said that he had the greatest Super Bowl run in NFL history. But consistency matters. He was never considered the best. That's like, what's his name? What's the guy that won the title for the New York Jets? And he guaranteed it. Go look at his career. Are you going to say because he won the Super Bowl, yeah, he brought the Jets their title? When you look at his career, you're like, oh my God, he was horrible. He was horrible. What's the quarterback that won the title of the Jets that told everybody they're not losing, they're going to win? Joe Namath. Go look at Joe Namath right now. Go look at his stats. Go look at Joe Namath's stats. And don't say it's because of the times neither, because there was guys that were considered good and great at that time, and go look at their stats. Go look at Joe Namath's stats compared to everyone in the league at the time. Go look at it. You're going to be like, whoa. His career playoff completion percentage was 42.7%. Bro, I be speaking facts, bro. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. That was probably his best season in 1967. That's probably his best season. 4,000 passing yards. Yeah, that was probably, he had 52% completion percentage. That was his best season, bro. Like, Joe was like, bro, like Joe, bro, oh, man. People forget how his receivers were bailing him out on a lot of bad throws, too. This is why we kept saying that weapons matter. Joe Flacco, let's see even his completion percentage, right? 2008, 60% completion percentage. 2009, 63. 2010, 62. 2011, 57. 2012, 59% completion. 2013, 59% completion. 2014, 62% completion. 2015, 64% completion. 2019, 64% completion. 64% completion in 2017. 61 completion in 18. 65% completion in 19. 55 in 2020. 64. Then 57, 60, and 65. Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, what are we doing? Oh, the camera went. No problem. It's the line. It's not the camera. I found it out. It's the line to the computer. Bro. Like, he's a regular guy that had one of the greatest Super Bowl run of all time. He's Joe Namath. Straight up, he's Joe Namath, bro. He is Joe Namath. He is Joe Namath. Lamar is just him. Like, think about even the passes he was giving some of the guys. He would just throw it up. And guys were making plays. Just like those guys were making plays. Are you going to look back and say, oh, those are because of Joe? Nah, man. The Jacoby Jones, how many balls, was thrown, and he would just like literally out jump two guys to get it, or somehow it would fall right, and then he would outrun four people. Like, come on now, man. Come on now, man. That habitual line stepper, exactly. We won with average QBs, and y'all be happy with it. Now we have an elite QB, and then y'all complain to the front office and coaching. Y'all say we bugging. That's exactly been my point. Exactly been my point. The Ravens have won with non-elite quarterbacks. Lamar is the best quarterback we have ever had, and it's not close. He's vying for the greatest Raven of all time. Joe Flacco's not close to being even in the greatest Raven conversation. Even in that, it's not even close. Exactly. Anquan was flipping his body around. Like, bro, it's nasty work. Thank you. And I said that I'd be saying Flacco's closer than Namath. I can name 50 QBs better than Joe Flacco. Stop. And mind you, I don't want to curtail him, but this is my opinion. Right? We're all opinionated, fine. But my opinion, he's not close. It's not close. If we're talking about strictly winning titles, then what's his name? Oh my gosh. Man, my brain is working slow this morning. Hold on. What's his name? Then Trent Dilfer's better than Lamar Jackson? Because he won a title too. Is Trent Dilfer better than Lamar Jackson? He won a title. Is he better than Lamar Jackson? And right now I agree with that. Eli Manning at least done it more than one time for his career. And he beat, bro, it's not, context matters. Eli Manning beat the perfect Patriots team in that game. Like, that's why people hoist him up. He stopped Tom Brady from a perfect season. Could you imagine where Tom Brady would be ranked already, or how they'd be talking about if he also had an undefeated season under his belt? The last closest team that we had to true perfection, Eli Manning and the New York Giants stopped them from achieving that. And nobody can say, you remember Eli fighting out of how many tackles? No, I ain't going down. No, here. And then they finally took him down, and he pinned that ball to his helmet. He said, power of Spider-Man. Blah. and that ball wouldn't move. And then he threw that touchdown to the left side, and it was all she wrote. Come on now, bro. No, he won a title. He was great. Eli's won 2 Super Bowls. Two. And we traded and we gave away Anquan Bolden. We gave him away. Front office has been tripping. And to be fair to Joe Flacco, they never really gave him after that weapons that are like, oh my God, weapons. He was the level of quarterback that he needed better weapons. It just is what it is. He needed better weapons. And they never gave him that for the rest of his career. That's fact. You can't even argue it. So that's the other one. But when I bring up Eli Manning now, Eli Manning's different, bro. He's different, bro. Didn't he beat Brady twice? Oh my gosh. And he's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP on top of it. The greatest Raven is Ray Lewis. Yeah, well, I know I was right. It was New England twice. And that second time, he was darn near flawless. He was 30 of 40, 75 completion percentage, 996 passing yards, a touchdown, 103 rating, 103.8 rating. Like, bro. Yeah, man. He beat Brady twice. Eli was Brady's kryptonite. That alone makes him Hall of Fame worthy. If you were Michael Jordan's kryptonite, you're making the Hall of Fame, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Eli has 2 of the greatest postseason runs as a QB in that era. Yep. And you can't say Eli had great weapons either. Because you can never look at him and say, oh, he had world beaters at wide receiver. Eli, man, he got the job done, man. Shouts to him. Beat Brady twice. Brady is 0-2 versus Eli in the Super Bowl, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Eli at least has been considered a top 10 quarterback at some times in his career. Flacco has never been considered a top 10 quarterback. Never. Maybe one season he's been top 10. Outside of that, he's never been considered top 10. Victor Cruz with the salsa dance. He never won. I thought he never won with Victor Cruz. To the end of his career, he had OBJ. Odell Beckham Jr. Lamar Burrow's kryptonite. Facts. Plaxico Burress wasn't a top receiver in the game. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He wasn't. He was not. How many 1,000-yard did Plaxico had 2? Let me go check. I think it was 2 seasons he had over 1,000, right? I think it was 2. Let me go check. I'm going to go check right now. I think it was 2 seasons he had over 1,000 yards. He had 4. So he had 1 at 1,008 on Pittsburgh, 1,301 season. And then he went to the Giants, had a 1,200-yard season, then 988, then 1,000, then 4, then 6. Plaxico Burress was nice, but I mean, y'all acting like he nice. Like he was him. Now, he wasn't him, bro. Come on now, bro. Stop. He had one season where you're like, oh, he's him. Like, bro, that's like, bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Y'all don't understand context, bro. What's his name that led the league in receiving yards that 1 year? He was on the Broncos. He had one of the best contested catch, and he wasn't even big. He was like 6'6'1". One of the best contested catchers of the football I've ever seen. But he led the league in receiving yards once. Plax had 4 1,000-yard seasons. 4. I'm not saying once again. Your context. I never said he wasn't good. I'm saying he wasn't one of the best. That's like like that. That's like, yeah, like he might have been one of the best in like 1 or 2 seasons. I don't consider that as being world beaters. You know what I'm saying? When you have that. When you talk about the best receivers, like when I think about the best receivers, they're the best receivers for multiple, like top 5, top 10, multiple seasons. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 seasons. He played 11 seasons. I'm not saying Plaxico wasn't a good player. He was a very good player. But then you're saying, okay, was he a great player? That's the question. Was he a great player? Yes or no? You believe, even tactical saying you believe he's one of the best in his era? Okay. Let's do it this way. He played from 2000. Let's say his best seasons were from 2000 2007. That's when he had all of his best seasons, right? Okay. Let's go to NFL seasons from 2000, right? We're going to go to each year. I got to figure out how to put this stuff up on the thing too. In the year 2000, right? Let me read up, because I know I'm not going crazy. In the year 2000, he had Torrey Holt, Rod Smith, Isaac Bruce, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, D. Alexander, Jay Horn, Chris Carter, T. Brown. Okay, that's 2000, right? So he wasn't one of the best in the 2000s. Let's go to 2001. D. Boston for the Cardinals, Harrison, Terrell Owens, Smith for Jacksonville, Holt, Rod Smith, Johnson for Tampa that year, Horn for New Orleans, Randy Moss, Brown for New Orleans, Jerry Rice, right? Okay, that's 2001. Let's go to 2002. Now we're going to do this for real, bro. All right, now he's top 5. That was his best season of his career, 1,300. Marvin Harrison, Randy Moss, Marty Toomer, Hines Ward, Plaxico Burress, Jay Horn. Dang, I never knew Jay Horn put up these type of stats. Dang, Jay Horn was nice like that. Torrey Holt, Terrell Owens, Price, Coles, Robinson, and Rice. Can you believe Jerry Rice was still putting up 1,200 yards at this time? Jesus. All right, that's 2002. Let's go to 2003. He's not top 10 again. He's not even top 20. He's 23rd. 2003. The year after his greatest season. Okay, now we're going to go 2024. Bro, when I'm saying that I remember things like it sticks, it sticks. He wasn't top 10 in 2024 either. Muhammad, you remember, was whatever his name, Muhammad for the Carolina Panthers. He was one. Jay Horn, bro. Jay Horn was second. I forgot about how good Horn was, bro. I got to go back. Joe Horn was putting up numbers. Joe Horn was nice. Jesus. Bro, Joe Horn was putting up 13, 12, 13, 9, 13. Like he had four seasons of 1,200 yards or more. It looked like injury really did in Joe Horn. Dang, I didn't even know that. That is crazy. So let's see, that was 2023. Torrey Holt, Randy Moss, Anquan Bolden, Johnson for the Browns, D. Mason for the Tennessee Titans, Marvin Harrison. I'm gonna keep going, bro. Jackson for Seattle, Steve Smith Sr., Moss, Owens, Amani Toomer, Isaac Bruce, Andre Johnson, Horn again. Where is he? Oh my gosh. He was number 23rd on that one too. Okay, now let's do. What the heck? That was 2024. Let's do 2025. All right. We don't care what you're saying. He was great. I'm just reading off the statistics, bro. All right. This was his second best season, right? The 1,200-yard season. He was considered ninth. Steve Smith Sr. led everybody. Then Santana Moss, Johnson, Fitzgerald, Bolden, Holt, Galloway, Driver. Burris was ninth in the league that season with 1,200. That's literally his second best season. Okay, so you had two top 10 seasons in his career. All right? Let's go to 2006. Where was he on this one? Let's see. He was number 20th the year after that. Right? He was number 20. You had a number 20. So there was 19 guys ahead of him in 2006. 2007. Where was he on this one? He was 21st. Like, that's where he was. Like, that's where he's revolved around. In the 20 range. I know I'm not going crazy, bro. Like, yo, that's where he was for most of the... Bro, even this other year, right? So, okay. You said, mind you, I'm grading him to his peers. To his peers. Was he better than Reggie Wayne? No. Randy Moss? No. Johnson from the Bengals? No. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Chad Ochocinco. Larry Fitzgerald? No. Owens? No. Terrell Owens? No. Brandon Marshall? No. Marcus Colston? No. Reggie White? No. Torrey Holt? No. Wes Welker? No. Like, and that was his last great season. Donald Driver was still over him too at that time. Like you said, he was great for his time. I'm reading off a plethora of guys that at least 12 guys that was better than him during that time. At least. Donald Driver was putting up season after season. 1,000 yards. How many 1,000-yard seasons he had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000-yard seasons. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, the time, how you great, and you weren't even a top 10 wide. He was good. So it goes back to what I was saying. He was good. I remember a lot of the stats because I'm a stat junkie. And I watched a lot of tape. But if you're going to say he was one of the best of his time, I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to say, okay, let's go check it out. Let's go look if that's true or not. And you don't want to see 2008. Andre Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Steve Smith Sr., Reggie White, Roddy White, my bad, Calvin Johnson, Greg Jennings, Brandon Marshall, Antonio Bryant, Wes Welker, Reggie Wayne, Vincent Jackson, Terrell Owens, Santana Moss, Hines Ward, Anquan Bolden, Dwayne Bowe, Donald Driver again with another 1,000-yard season, Randy Moss with another 1,000-yard season. He wasn't even in the top 25 that year. So my thing is, if we looked at so from 2000 to 2008, when that was in his prime, he wasn't a top 10 guy. He wasn't even a top 15 guy. He was good. He was rated top 84. Yo, I love Tactical. I love you, man. Tactical stood on business. He said, yo, in Madden, he was nice. Yo, that's why, Tactical, bro. Tactical. Tactical, that's why you get along, bro. The man said, forget all that. He was nice in Madden, bro. Throw it up, he's catching it. Oh my God, bro, I love these conversations though. I love the banter. We're not being disrespectful. Put Plaxico on a team like Patriots, he would have been even better. I can make the argument that he wouldn't have been. The Patriots were known to share around the ball. They didn't depend on outside receivers. Tom Brady loved the inside, hence why he loved slot receivers and tight ends. So I can make the argument he would have been worse. Yo, King Blaze said, we don't care about what you said. He was greatness. Yo, I love you guys, man. I love it, man. I love it. I don't care what no one says. I love you guys. I don't care. Not just the Giants and Steelers were running teams. Also, they didn't throw it that much. Plaxico the Colts goes nuts with numbers. That's easy to say that, but a lot of times that means that you're getting the bulk of the passes. Right? They're running it, but when they do pass, they're passing it to you. They're passing it to one guy, so you're getting the lion's share of all the attempts. That's a two-way street, bro. And I'm not, once again, I never said Plax was garbage. I said he was a good receiver. But this is what I try to tell people. People, your memories overinflate people's greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was good. He's a good player. Really good receiver. But when you start saying great, you're watering down great, saying Plaxico Burress was a great receiver. Torrey Holt was a great receiver. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Rice was a great receiver. Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Andre Johnson, Calvin Johnson, Chad Ochocinco. Those are great receivers. Great. There's a lot that Steve Smith Sr. great. Like, there's a level that comes for great. You can say a guy is good. Oh, he was good. He was a good player, bro. Like in the NBA. Like, you'd be like a guy averaged 20 like 3 times in his career as a scorer. Okay, he was a good player. You know, he was a really good player. Now, he was great. When you say great, bro, great comes with a lot, bro. No. Great and elite is synonymous, bro. Great, you don't see great receivers and not say they're not elite. That's my point. There's not good, great, and elite. How that even? Keyshawn Johnson was really good. I got Keyshawn Johnson as being really good. I don't have him as great. I think he was a very, very good receiver. I thought that he had some really, really good seasons. Let me go check up. Maybe I'm tripping on Keyshawn Johnson, but I never looked at Keyshawn Johnson as being a great receiver. I looked at him as being a really, really good receiver. Same thing. He's a Plax. 4,000-yard receiving season. His best receiving year was 1,266 yards. Like, I know, bro, I'm not tripping about this, bro. I'm not trying to be unfair. I'm just being real with y'all. He had 4 receiving seasons. The only argument you can make for Keyshawn Johnson is that he played with a lot of trash QBs. That's the only argument you can make for Keyshawn Johnson. You can't make the same argument for Plax. Like, he was playing, like, Keyshawn Johnson was playing for a whole bunch of, that's the only argument that you could say him between good and great, that Keyshawn was dealing with a lot of bad quarterbacking. a lot. But I would still put him as almost great, but really, really, really good. Moss, do you have move named after him? You got Moss, the Moss segment, etc. Moss was a great receiver. Great. What, Professor Walkdown? What do you mean Deshaun never had a top 25? Who's Deshaun? Professor Walkdown, what do you mean? Deshaun never had a top 25 QB? Who are you talking about? Professor Walker, who are you talking about? Are you serious? That's how they graded habitual line stepper? No, bro. Steve Smith Sr. was elite. Because he consistently did that. Steve Smith Sr. had, hold on. Steve Smith. Because you remember, there's two Steve Smiths. You had another Steve Smith that played for the Giants. Let me go to his stats. Because Steve Smith Sr. and Andre Johnson were my two favorite receivers growing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8,000-yard receiving seasons. Steve Smith Sr. was elite great. Great, but that's great. When you're a great receiver, you're a top 10 receiver for multiple seasons. Multiple seasons. And I mean like 4 seasons. I'm not hating on Plax, bro. I'm not. He was a really good receiver. This habitual line stepper said, yep, it's elite, great, good, and average at best. Because even when you be like, he was one of the greats. Like, you see what I'm saying? Habitual line. Like, when you be like, yo, that guy, he was one of the greats. So great, that's why a greats and elite was always synonymous with one another. It's you new people that are changing it up. How dare you? 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 Man, I love doing this with you guys. I really do. King Blade said he was really great. Like Frosted Flakes, he's great. You remember how it was? It's like, yo, he's one of the greats. Like, to be like part of the greats. That's what I'm trying to say. We didn't even call them elite back then. We would say, yo, he's part of the greats. That's how we treated it. The concept of elite can be seen as exceeding great. No, when we were growing up, it was always say he's one of the greats. The greats were the Hall of Famers and the elites. See, habitual line steppers even agreeing with you. Like, yeah, that's what we called it as. Even the notion of, yo, he's one of the greats. That's where it came from. Like, yo, see, this is why I like doing this, because even verbiage has changed somewhat. So then we start getting into verbiage conflict. We could talk about it, discuss it, debate it. I like this. This is when it becomes so fun for me, bro. And that doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means like it's different ways of viewing it, which is crazy, right? Because we grew up with great being great. But that's why I keep trying to, so you understand what I'm saying when I say that, people say, that's great and there's a difference between good and great. Yeah, Plaxico Gross was a very good receiver, but I would never put him great. Steve Smith Sr. and those guys, those are the greats. Like, yo, Larry Fitzgerald, great. Anquan Bolden. Where would you rank Anquan Bolden all time? Would you be like he's one of the greats or no? He, to me, is a teeterer. Like when you see some guys that teeter, because Anquan's had some crazy seasons, bruh. Massive seasons. Anquan's had 213, what was it? Yeah, Anquan was a great receiver, bro. He's had 3 seasons over 1,200 yards, 2 seasons over 1,300 yards. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons over 1,000 yards. Yeah, he was great, man. I got Anquan Bolden as being a great. I really do. Bro, we got to do this tomorrow, bro. You see how we can just deviate? We didn't even talk about the NBA or anything like that. We just deviated. But guys, that's another episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Thank you for watching. Before we are gone, guys, you know we always do nostalgia, right? If you were born in the 70s, 80s or 80s, there was a book that literally everybody was forced to read. And none of y'all better say The Cat in the Hat either. No, we're not talking about The Cat in the Hat. This book was a chapter book, and it was like the book that started you off in like actual chapter books. And everybody at some time or another was forced to read it. If you were born in the 70s or 80s, you were forced to read this book. It was about survival. I hated it. It was boring, and it wasn't Lord of the Flies either. All right? What book am I talking about? King Blade, The Giver, no. Harry Potter, no. The Giver, no. The Bible. Oh. Yo, Buddy Mike, bro. Catcher in the Rye, Zane, Kush, you're nasty. Oh my God, man says Zane. Yami with the, oh my. Yami, yes, bro. Yami, bro, you're good at this. Hatchet, oh my God, Hatchet. I hated this book, hated it. And we were all forced to read this stupid book. All of us. The Charlotte's Web, I never read the book. We all watched the movie. That boring, dry movie. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping all the time movie. Oh my gosh, bro. It was Hatchet. I hated this book. Oh my, I fell asleep trying to read it like 4 or 5 times. And I used to read a lot. It was, I never heard of the Bible is the real answer. It's survival. That's why I started laughing, bro. Man said the Bible. I started laughing so hard. Gulliver's Travels, Vern. I did like a lot of Vern stuff. Vern had a lot of great books. But yeah, never heard of that book ever, Money Mike. Bro, if you were born in the 70s to 80s, you read this book. Byron was the main character, yes. And it sure as heck wasn't Moby Dick. Call me Ishmael. This book was, oh my God. If you were born in the 70s or 80s, bro, you were forced to read this book. Hatchet was whack. Hatchet was boring, bro. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you're the one that never seen Godzilla either, man. Oh my, bro. You were getting me talking about, remember Flex, you got on me with all the black movies, so I need to give back my black card, but you haven't read Hatchet, and you haven't seen Godzilla? Oh. How dare you? How dare you? Oh. Now you need that one, Flex. I got to slap. I got to swing. Mice to Men, or what was another one about an evil, vindictive woman? I forgot that one too. Taming of a Shrew. I remember Captain Underpants. I remember that one too. When we were younger, like, we used to read a lot. I was big on the Hardy Boys. I read a lot of Hardy Boys. I read a lot of Bible stories. Man, I read a lot of Jules Verne stories. Yeah, but I read a lot of Goosebumps. Like, those are the books I was rocking with. If you go back, you'll probably be like, oh my God, I did read that book. The book was trash. The other book that everybody read when we were younger was Lord of the Flies. That was another big one that everyone was like read at some point or another. That was another one. But I wasn't going to cover it because it's so... I like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the movie. Oh, Ashley Shelton says, I've heard it, never read it, but I was born in the 90s. Oh, you were youngin' then, girl. You one of them young steppers. You come in here with you in your 20s. She's like, I was born in the 90s. You know what she flexing on us? I was born in the 90s. I don't know that book. My eyes never had to deal with it. My sister used to love Archie comics and the Babysitter's Club. But my sister was an avid reader. She read all like Percy Jackson, all those books. My sister is an avid reader. Like, shit, like outside of her and my cousin Carla, there's never been people that's read more. My sister has a actual book. You know what I'm talking about? Like the bookshelf in her room, like a full side bookshelf of lineages of books. My sister loves to read. She rather read than watch television. She one of those readers that you would go on a regular summer day and go look what she's doing in her room. She laying on her stomach, feet in the air this way. You know how girls used to lay on their stomach, feet in the air this way? That's what my sister was. But this movie was horrible. This book was horrible. Hated Hatchet. Trash. At least Moby Dick had exciting moments. Hatchet was never exciting, bro. It was like reading the Waltons. You remember that board? Oh, you know, I might want to say it. Or the Little House on the Prairie. Oh, Hobbit was another one. That was a shooter. Hobbit with fire. The Hobbit with fire. It didn't even call it. It was called The Token. The Token with fire. Was Vernon Davis underrated? No, he was good. That's about it. But guys, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. This show is Nacho signing off. And as always, please have a wonderful morning. Don't forget to like and subscribe either, guys. We had almost 50 people in here. Please like the stream. It helps out so much. And if you have not already subscribed to the content, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, okay? But like I said, have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful day. I will see y'all later with the upcoming video. You don't want to miss that video on The Wunderkind Show. You do not. So I'll see y'all there, okay? I'm out this piece. Y'all know my slogan. Yeah!
Finish him, Daddy.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!